Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. It's just me here today. I am going to do a homeware decor series for you. Homeware decor? Home decor. It's one of my biggest passions in life to decorate my surroundings. I've always found my surroundings affect my mood and how my day goes, so if something is messy around me, I don't do very well. You'll see if you follow us on Insta stories, I'm always talking about cozy this and cozy that. I guess it's that Danish word of hygge. It really affects your mood and your inner peace if your outer surroundings is calm and everything's in order. And if you, like me, are really passionate about home decor and home styling, like this video and subscribe to our channel because I plan to make a lot more of these type of videos in the future. So the first item I will be showing you guys today is my beloved seahorse. This guy lives in the bathroom. I found him when I was randomly browsing the shelves at TK Maxx, obviously the homeware department. Any shop I go into, my beeline route is straight to the homeware department. Like, I don't care about clothes, shoes, bags, whatever. Homeware is where I get my happiness. So I was immediately attracted to this. I bought it even before we found this flat, but I knew that once I did have a place of my own with Stefan, that I would have this in the bathroom. I just love the shape. It's a really nice off-white colour and it's got a really nice stone texture. I don't know if you can see, but I like that it looks like it's handmade and it was just dried and just placed in the shop. Anything that can uplift a space by adding texture in a subtle way, I'm really into. So unfortunately, because it was a while ago, I don't remember how much he cost, but it was a spontaneous buy and I just fell in love with him as soon as apparently it's a him. Did you know that seahorses are the only species where the male can give birth? Fun fact for you there. So the next item I'm going to show you, it's this cute little copper cafetiere that I keep in my kitchen. It's got copper in all the right places, but still having that see-through glass so that if you were to put coffee in, you'd still be able to see that. We actually have a bigger one with black features that we would use. One I kind of just keep as like a decor item. I love this. So cute. The next item I'm going to show you, I think you may have seen on my other video, which was 10 things to do at home, couples edition. It's my rattan basket. I got this from H&M. I think it was like £12.99. Texture is why I fell in love with this. I feel like anything that looks like it's come from nature and that you can bring into your home is a really nice idea. By the way, sunflowers, how nice are these? We found these in Aldi, so we bought them straight away, but we actually got a bunch of sunflowers from Waitrose like 2 weeks ago, and surprisingly they did not bloom very well. So these ones from Aldi I'm loving. We're actually on the hunt for a sunflower field in the UK. I don't know how easy it will be to find because every time I see a nice picture on Instagram, it was always like in Spain or Germany or someplace not here. But Stefan and I are both really big sunflower fans, so if we can, we are definitely going to try and visit one soon. Okay, vlogging makes me sweat so much. Okay, I know I've sidetracked a bit here, but waking up in the morning and coming into the living room and seeing these flowers honestly brings me so much joy. I feel like they're just flowers of happiness, like pure joy. If I could, I'd have them in my house all year round. I love them. If we do find a sunflower field to visit, maybe we'll vlog on that too, because it was going to be really pretty, like just to see them en masse. Anyway, back to homeware. So this is the hanging basket where I hang our ivy, which is just sitting up there at the moment. It hangs in the corner of our living room. If you haven't seen our video, 10 things to do when you're at home, this is in the DIY portion of the video, so I will link that down below if you're interested to see it. We went to Bali in September last year and it reminds me of Bali so much because these kind of things are everywhere. Even Sri Lanka, to be honest. If you are to visit those tropical places, all those handmade textures and things are a common part of homeware design over there, and it's only just creeped into the UK here, I feel. I started to see it on a lot of homeware accounts that I follow in Australia, and I guess because Australia is closer to Bali, it kind of filtered into their interior styling a lot earlier. But yeah, I'm so glad that it's come over to the UK now and it's easier for us to find these kind of items on the high street or online. So yeah, h&m home are doing really well if your style is similar to mine. And if you're wondering, it has a plastic lining inside, so you don't have to worry about whatever plant you choose to put in here because it will all be protected and there's no chance of the actual natural material getting stained in any way. So, move on to the next thing. This is actually a souvenir from our honeymoon trip to Dubrovnik in Croatia, where I place it in my bathroom. So the window is like this way and it looks onto it. When the light hits here, it makes the fishes sparkle and things, which I love. This is a handmade item. It's really weighty and heavy. Handmade Croatia. Every time I look at it, I remember exactly the shop that we bought it from. It was down this cute little alleyway in the old city with lots of cobbles on the floor, and it was this tiny shop where a lot of things were handmade. It was actually Stefan that picked this out. He was like, oh my god, we should put this in our bathroom. He, thank god, is as much into decor as I am. I feel like it took him a while to like come out of his shell about it, but as soon as he did, we actually have such similar tastes that it's so easy to decorate our home. I think it's hard when one person has an extremely different taste to the other person under the same roof. For us, thank goodness, it's really easy, and it's actually so much fun to decorate our home together, and it's one of the things we take pride in, making our house a home. We're the ones that spend most time here, especially when lockdown happened and we were spending hours at home. But for us, it was quite easy to be at home all day. For us, it's just a case of buying a few things seasonally here and there, or practical items that we need. I try and balance out practical with aesthetic. So sometimes the designer in me like fights with the practical side of me. So I'm like, oh, but this is so pretty, but it's not practical. But then I'm like, it's so practical, but it doesn't look quite right. So there is that battle. But yeah, thank God we are attracted to the same thing. So these are my little fishies. That little shimmer that they have on their bodies, which in the bathroom looks so pretty. On to the next item, ring holders. There are times that we like to take our rings off if we're at home, just for some comfort, or you know, I actually take my rings off to sleep because I don't like the idea of scratching my face or something with this, or it getting caught in fibers or anything like that and ruining any fabrics. I just personally find it more comfortable. Stefan only really takes it off when he gets too hot, because you know when your fingers start to feel like they're swollen and your rings start to feel tighter, that's usually when we use these little guys. I actually keep these on our bookcase next to our picture there. You might have noticed them in the opening credits that we have. I keep them on this bookshelf because their colour tones match with the colours of ornaments and things and vintage books that I've got on that shelf, so I like to keep them there because they look really good there. So next I'm going to show you some tableware. My sister bought some stoneware bowls for me when we moved into the flat. There was a set of 4 and recently 2 of them broke. I was really sad about it, so I had a look online. I couldn't find the exact ones that I needed, but I managed to find a really similar set of 4 in Anthropology, but they're not the same colour, so they look like this. By the way, how cute is the back of them? I didn't mind so much that they're not the exact same shade of blue or anything like that, because I'm really into these kind of earthy tones these days. Terracottas, like antique roses, those kind of colours are really doing it for me. So this feels really nice. I love the round shape, and they've got a nice weight to them, and I think it's really pretty when you plate up food on coloured tableware. And they were on sale actually, and £48 for 4, which for me is worth it because I end up getting a lot of usage. So the next item I will show you is Aladdin's lamp. We got this on the way back from Sri Lanka last year in 2019. We had a stopover in Dubai, and then their duty free we found this. I love looking at it. Our niece loves this. Whenever she comes, she always touches it. It's actually for incense, but I don't have any cone diffuser thingies yet, so I need to get some of those. But I think you put it in here, and then the incense diffuses out from the spout, which is cute. But I love how delicate this is, and it's got a really nice engraving on the top. I'm really glad we bought it. And it reminds us of our trip to Sri Lanka every time, or the trip back from Sri Lanka every time I look at it. That's what I love about buying stuff, especially when I'm traveling, is that I look at it and it will transport me to that exact time where I can remember where we were, what we were doing, our feelings when we saw it, and the decision to buy it and everything. Like, it just brings back memories. Yeah, I'm still waiting for my genie to appear. Next is a cute little Amazon hack. So you can get these bottles really affordable and inexpensive on Amazon. I am obsessed with brown or amber shaded glass. I think it looks so pretty. It reminds me of apothecary bottles. Just look at it, it's beautiful. Anyway, and then this actually came as a set of 2, so I do have another one somewhere, and it comes with a nozzle on top, like a spray nozzle, so if you wanted to, you could keep it like that and use it to spray plants or cleaning products, some nice air freshener. It is glass, so it feels really nice. But what I wanted to do was put some foliage in it. It is faux eucalyptus, but I think it looks really nice. So this is something that I just had. The bathroom bunch is big enough that I could take a branch of it and it would still look nice and full. So I thought this would look really nice for the kitchen. Where our sink is, we have a window with a ledge, and I wanted to jazz that area. So that's why I got these. That looks so nice already on its own. I think it's a really affordable way to just decorate some shelving or just a cute little corner of your house. I'm obsessed with this and it makes me happy when I wash the dishes. So the bottles, I think if I remember correctly, was £7 or £8 for 2, and then this I'm not sure, but I think you can get a nice bunch for under £10 for sure. You can get like a decent size eucalyptus bunch. Okay, so the next thing I will show you guys is a diffuser, an essential oil diffuser. I have one in the kitchen already, which is more like a standard shape one, but this one I fell in love with because it looks like the moon. This sits on a little pallet type box that we have in our living room next to the TV. So in the night time, because I don't really use overhead lights in the evening, I just like to have dim lighting. All I have is like a small lamp on one side of the living room and then this on in the other side of the living room, and I've used it to meditate on for any like evening meditations that I do, which is really nice. And so I'm going to try and show you what the lights look like. Hopefully you'll be able to see. So there's 3 light settings, and you'll be able to see the texture of the moon. I think they've tried to replicate it. So that's the first one, and that's the second one, which is more, I guess, like natural moon colour, and then there's this one as well. So that's like a more of a midway yellow. So I'll show you again. Most of the time I go for the 3rd setting because that's my favourite. So it has this opening here, and that's where your mist and essential oil will come out of, and you fill it up with water, press the button and the mist comes out. The only thing is, for the actual diffusing action to work, you have to have it plugged into the USB, which plugs in there. I plug it in and then I just tilt it backwards so I don't have to see the wire. And it comes with this wooden stand, which is quite nice as well. The next item is Le Pineapple from Oliver Bonas. It was £40 when I got it. I was gifted a gift voucher when we moved, and it was exactly the amount of the gift voucher, and obviously I love copper, so it's an ice decanter, is that what you call it? Ice decanter, ice holder. So you just put your ice in here. I would like to get a pair of tongs for this to be able to use when it does have ice in it, but when I'm not using it I keep it on the bookshelf as an ornament, and it's so pretty to look at. The light reflects off it really nicely as well. It's just a nice statement piece for the bookshelf. So the next thing I'll show you, anyone who knows me well knows how much I love Himalayan rock salt. They were actually the favours for our wedding. I put the rock salt into little vials for everyone, and I personalised their names with calligraphy. Actually, I think I might be able to show you one. These were our wedding favours, so little vials which I hand packed with Himalayan rock salt, and then I attached calligraphy labels to them for each guest, personalised with just their first name, and this is on handmade recycled paper. I have a rock salt lamp which I love in the living room. I do want to get another one for the bedroom, but what I wanted to share with you were these tea light holders. So really heavy. I got these as a set of 4 when I was planning our wedding. I wanted them for the head table, so the table where the bride and groom and the parents sit. I love the colour, the variety of shades is amazing. It's really heavy, so it feels like you could use it as a paperweight even if you wanted to, but you can put a tea light in here and it glows really, really nicely at night time. It illuminates it from inside, and it has a really nice golden glow, which is really calming in the evenings. So yeah, there's that. I've got 4 of these dotted around the house, and I do think that if we ever were to move into a bigger space, I would get more because I love them. Next, going back to textures and my love for things that look like they've come from the world outside. I got these amazing coasters from Bali for like nothing. They're like hand woven into this really pretty shape. They actually match the placemats that I have. And again, it reminds me of our holiday so easily. When I look at this, it just takes me straight back to Bali. And actually, when I hold it like this, it reminds me of the basket bags that they sell in Bali by the bulk load. With an outfit, it's so cute to wear as a basket bag. I bought 2 of them and they're in my wardrobe right now, and actually maybe I'll do like a lifestyle favourites video as well, where I can share some of my favourite lifestyle-y type things separate from home decor, and that would be quite fun, so I might do that actually. But yeah, these are the coasters that we have at home, which I love. Just got really hot. Next, I have some duvet covers, because being the nerd I am about homeware, this excites me. Exciting, exciting. It's so nice. It's got a really nice texture. And it's that amazing shade of terracotta that I love. They've styled it there with some pampas grass and like rattan light shade, which is like speaking to my soul. So this is exactly the type of cover that I wanted to get, and this is the bag, the storage bag for the duvet set. It's a double duvet and it comes with 2 pillowcases, I think. The waffled texture is only on one side, so the side that touches your skin is still smooth. And then to go with this, I bought some neutral extra pillowcases and a fitted sheet. We've got quite a deep mattress, so I had to get the king size to make sure that it wraps around. Oh, dropping everything. And then obviously these are the items that would be touching our skin when we sleep. So I got soft touch fitted sheet and the soft touch pillowcases to match. And again, they're in that same nice neutral colour tone, which with the terracotta looks really nice actually. That's what they'll look like together. So yeah, I can't wait to dress the bed with these. I've been hanging on to them to show you guys. So now I can finally open them and use them. Okay, so I've got 3 things left to show you, and then 2 things that I'd like to show you, but I'd have to take the camera over to where they are because they're heavier and I can't lift them. This is my little plant spritzer. I got this off Amazon. It's actually a grey glass, and I love the texture. It makes it look vintage. I use this to spritz my ivy and any other plants that I get that need that kind of moisture. For the big plants, this one and the rubber plant that we have, we only water their soil. And then because it looks so nice when I'm not using it, I just leave it out on the bookshelf as another ornament. This is what I mean. Practicality, aesthetics. This is obviously a practical item, but if I can get a pretty looking practical item, then I will. And very quickly I want to show you these Mule Mugs. Going along with my love of copper, I bought these before I moved into the flat with Stefan. I got them in a set for 2. They're from Von Chef. If you didn't know this about Mule Mugs, they keep hot liquids hot and cold liquids cold because of the copper insulation. I love this hammered effect on them. I use these as decorations for my wedding as well. Now I keep them in the living room on our bookcase on top of some vintage books that I have, and it looks really nice on there. So that's that. Next is this amazing, calming, peaceful and meditative Buddha statue, which I got from Primark home. When I saw it and it said £7, I was like, I have to have this. I actually like to put this next to the mirror in the bathroom because I like to see it first thing in the morning as I brush my teeth. It brings me peace when I look at it in the morning, along with this guy and a few other things. Like, it ends up looking really nice in there. And then it's got this nice little tea light holder here, so in the evenings or when guests come, what I like to do is put a tea light in here and leave it just flickering away in the bathroom. This is one of my favourite pieces in the house. Sometimes when you buy Buddha statues, the facial expressions aren't quite right or disproportionate, so I really liked the face on this one. It's really beautiful. Like, I love to look at it. I love all the details about this, the way the fabric is shown. And I think it's nice and important to have items that when you look at them in your home, you feel an instant sense of calm. And that's why I bought this. When I saw it, it just made me feel calm straight away. So this picture I found when I was just walking around Tesco. It was reduced, I think, from £15 to £10.50, and it caught my eye straight away because of the way the light bounces off this subtle texture on the jug. I love the glazed look in contrast to this matte section at the bottom. I think that's really nice. When we first moved in, we bought a see-through pitcher in this colour, but the top of it got cracked where you pour the water, so we've been reluctant to use it just because any tiny shards of glass pour out with the water. So this is mainly to replace that one. That one I just use for some pampas grass now. Okay, and lastly, before I move on to the larger items, H&M Home again. Beautiful, beautiful stoneware vase in a lighter terracotta shade. I actually wanted to put some pampas grass in here, but the stalks still sit too low, so I think I need a lower vase for that. So I will get something else to put in here. They do advise that you don't put water in, so it would have to be for dried foliage or dried pampas grass or something dried, like any dried flowers. At the moment, I sit this in the bedroom, and I think if you're ever doing like a garden party or wanting to dress up a green area with a few items from your home, I think this would be a nice item to use. I love the shape of it. I was actually looking for a vase like this for a while. I ideally wanted one actually with a handle, so it looks like a Roman ceramic jug. And actually look, it would look nice with sunflowers in as well. But the only thing is, obviously you can't put the water in. But if you had some fake sunflowers, eucalyptus or olive, oh my god, olive leaves would look so good in here. Dreaming. You're so beautiful. Now I have to take you with me. I wanted to show you our plant stand that we got for our monstera because it was getting so large. It's beautiful. I got it from a website called Cuckooland. I was literally searching for this for days. I couldn't find a plant stand that completely suited our aesthetic. I searched loads of different plant websites, Amazon, eBay, and in the end I found this one. I love this Moroccan style texture that the planter has. I like things to have character and not be too boring, so this really appealed to my taste, and I was really glad when I showed Stefan and he liked it. So this houses our monstera, which is growing bigger by the day. We've got a new leaf growing here, and that's our biggest leaf. And if I put my hand here, you'll see it's quite large. Stefan was getting sick of me looking for it because I was like, what about this one? What about this one? But there wasn't one that was just right. In the end, I'm glad I didn't just settle for something more common and I just searched a bit harder, because obviously I had something in mind and I just couldn't see it right away. But sometimes you just have to have patience to find the thing that's right for your home. Okay, and then you're gonna have a sneak peek of an amazing vintage mirror that I found on eBay yesterday for £20, guys. I don't know if you can see the scale of this, but it's massive, but it's meant to be like an over mantelpiece. I actually vlogged a bit about this yesterday and I'm planning to put a video together about this whole process because we're going to turn it into like a DIY project. Look how good it looks with the sunflowers, like it suits the vibe so perfectly. The reason I was attracted to this straight away is because of this shape. I love mirrors that have a shape like this on the top. This kind of mirror is really hard to find, so when I saw it, I got really excited, and then when I saw the price, it was actually on auction for £26, I got even more excited. So I emailed the lady and I asked her if she would accept £20 for it, and she said she'd be happy to. So I've got it covered with a blanket here at the moment because I just don't want it to damage the walls. There's a bit of repair work that we have to do at the back just to secure the mirror in place, but the mirror itself is in perfect condition, it just needs a polish. I am obsessed with this. I told Stefan about it as soon as I secured the deal, and he went and he picked it up at the lady's house, which is only 30 minutes from where he works, so it all worked out really well. So yeah, I am so happy with this find. I cannot wait to restore it and hang it up. I think it's going to look so nice in the house. Every time I see it with the sunflowers, I get really happy because I think this tone of wood looks so nice with the yellow. It's going to be well loved, and I think it's definitely something we can carry into our future. No matter where we live, this is going to be a statement piece that comes with us. I love it so much. Hey sunflowers! The mirror does need a good polish, like you can't really see clearly, but so happy, and you never know what you're going to find on eBay. Okay guys, that's it from me. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you want to see more videos like this. Don't forget to click on the bell icon after you subscribe if you want to get a notification when we release a new video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in our next video. Until next time, bye!